What is going on, guys? DPG here, and in this video we have got basically a almost wish list for 2K20, except I'm going to be looking at it from a different perspective, because as you guys all know, it's basically July right now. There is nothing major that is going to change between now and 2K20's launch. There isn't. So this video is going to be some small things that I think could make a big difference in game, could make it a much better game for the players. And some of them I'm going to suggest, and then I'm also going to give a reason why I know for a fact 2K aren't going to do it. But also, there's just a few small things that I think that 2K really could add to the game to make it a much better experience. So before we get on to like our major ones, I'm just going to talk a little bit about one or two very minor ones. So first of all is with the unlimited rewards. And I don't understand why so many people are complaining about them, saying, oh, once you go 12 and now there's nothing to go for. If you guys don't remember previous years, like Supermax, like literally it got to the stage where you get into the pink diamond tier and you couldn't play the game for the rest of the 10-day period. And then also, if you guys look on the side, you can still see, you still got plenty. Like obviously 20 tokens, 8k MT, and a Generation Next Deluxe isn't the best thing in the world for getting 11 wins, but look, it's better than absolutely nothing. But like one of the small things that I think they should do is maybe not necessarily give as good rewards, but stack the rewards. So for example, if you get 12 wins, you get 15,000 plus 25 tokens plus Larry Johnson. Then you also get the 11 win reward. Then you also get the 10 win reward. Because most people are going to just throw game number 12. If they've already got Larry Johnson, they're probably going to throw game number 12 for a Generation Next Deluxe award with the chance of getting Luka Doncic or Trae Young. Doncic at one stage was a million MT. So more than likely people are just going to throw games. And it's actually, the way the rewards are definitely is kind of helping that. And also, if you look at things like, for example, if you're trying to get the 3,000 tokens and you don't have a Kevin Durant, you'll get 8 wins and you'll just throw your next 3 games. If you win 8 games in a row rather than actually going after 12. So I think the rewards should definitely stack. But now we are going to go on to the 5 main things. The first one, and I think this would be something that 2K, if they wanted to, they would have done it. It is the simplest thing they could ever do. But I know for a fact they won't do it, and I'm going to explain why now, and a lot of people are complaining about it. So, we are going to be talking about the auctions. First of all, another small thing is the tax. There should not be a 10% tax on players. Like, I kind of understand why there is a tax, to stop people just buying, selling. Because you have to have something there, but make it what FIFA is, make it 5% tax. But it's the auctions. So basically, if you guys, let's just go Galaxy Opal, Centers, Team, I don't know, or there's no 19 NBA Draft, just so that I can find Hakeem Olajuwon. So basically, if you guys all know that the maximum or the minimum auction is 4 hours, which is ridiculous, which is absolutely ridiculous. In my opinion, they need to 100% change that to 1 hour. And the reason is, like, I know for a fact why it's 4 hours. So basically, the reason why it's 4 hours is so that players can't basically, they have to wait for cards. And it's also the reason why the buyout is 100k. People are complaining, oh, it means that cards are all too expensive. It lowers the price of cards. No, it doesn't. I played on PC last year where you could hack it into the game to put up cards for whatever you wanted. It did not affect card prices. It made it worse, card prices. It made card prices more expensive for these cards. And also with the 4 hour waiting period plus that, it means that in those 4 hours, people are impatient when the new cards come out and they're thinking, oh, I'm going to buy packs. However, if it was a 1 hour thing, I don't think anyone would really be, people would be more inclined to say, I'm just going to wait the 1 hour and I'm going to buy the card on auction. Because it's 4 hours, people are impatient, so more and more people are going to buy packs. So it's a little bit annoying, but I can guarantee you the buyouts of under 100k or under, as well as the 4 hours, is definitely, maybe it wasn't decided exactly for that reason. It's not going to be changed because 2K know that it's actually helping them get money. So yeah, that is number 1. Next up is going to be about just playing this game with your friends. So if you guys ever play with friends, it is ridiculous. Like, the thing is that the difficulty on Play with Friends, I'm pretty sure is on Pro difficulty. I'm almost certain as the year goes on with my team, they definitely lower and higher the difficulty base in Unlimited, in things like that. Because in Unlimited at the start of the year, if you were using Sapphire cards like 85 3-point shots, you were hitting almost everything. So I would not be surprised if as the cards get better, they raise the difficulty in Unlimited. But I'm almost certain the difficulty in Play with Friends is either Pro or Rookie. Like, a lot of people think it's Rookie. I'm going to guess that it's Pro because I think someone said it was Pro at the start of the year, one of the devs. And also that it's just every card is 99 everything. It's gotten to the stage where every card being basically 99 every stat, you can't play. You cannot play against your friend without being absolutely ridiculous. That's why there was a MyTEAM tournament and the squad restrictions were had to be absolutely massive because it was on Play with Friends, which made the game absolutely ridiculous. And it just means that if you do want to play against someone you know, if you do want to play a friend, it's not going to be just this ridiculous game mode. Do I suggest you guys raising it to Hall of Fame? No. But what I would suggest is that in the locker, like when you go into Play with Friends and you go into like the locker room and you invite your friend into it, that you should be able to at least do what you do in when you're playing normal teams. Press X and suddenly you can change difficulty, change quarter lengths, things like that. That would just help so much, and it's so frustrating that that's not in the game. Next up, we have got the game modes. So I personally am a huge fan of Unlimited. I think it's the best game mode we've seen so far. I think the Player of the Month cards are a lot better than Road to the Playoffs, because a lot of people are saying, oh, what happens when you go 12-0? But in Road to the Playoffs, literally, people were finishing, with the way people play the game nowadays, I know it took some people the whole year to do it, but with the amount people are grinding the game nowadays compared to how they used to, people would literally have Road to the Playoffs finished in 3 weeks. And then they've got nothing to do. They've got nothing to go for after 3 weeks for the rest of the year. So anyone who says Road to the Playoffs was much better, trust me, it wasn't. Guys like TJ Erday finished that in like, I think TJ had it done on both consoles in 2 months in 2K17. So he literally had nothing to play for after 2 months. But I think Unlimited needs to stay. But I think there also needs to be two other game modes. So there should be ranked play, where they do it based on rankings, a little bit like Supermax, except the rewards are a little bit different. And also that it needs to just be done on record. No ridiculous point system where you get more points for playing better players. You don't get points if you're higher ranked. The point system was ridiculous. There needs to just straight up be a win-loss in ranked play. And there also just needs to be a single game option where you can just play with your friends. You get matched up with even level teams. So for example, if you want to run with all silvers, you're going to get matched up with all silver players, all bronzes, etc. And it means all cards are going to be usable. And there's going to be situations where all cards are going to be quite fun to use. Next is something that I don't think 2K planned to do, but was absolutely ridiculous. Mini rant in terms of packs. What the hell were they doing with awards packs? Like, why did they literally tell us that they were going to give us new cards and they didn't? But that's not really the point. The point is that these cards are no longer in packs. Heat check. They're literally not in packs anymore. And I understand taking moments cards out of packs. I do. I fully understand taking moments cards out of packs. But what they need to do is put cards like, say for example, if you're taking out the heat check pack, put heat checks in normal packs. If you're taking all moments cards out of packs, rather than running super packs at the end of the year, if it's going to be at the stage where there's no more moments cards at all going to be added into packs like at the end of the season, just put moments cards in every other pack. Put moments cards in the throwback playoffs packs, put moments cards in the playoffs moments, rather than have it that they're literally going to become extinct very soon because these cards are all getting expensive. Just find a way to get them into other packs. Like, obviously, this is something that's not going to happen, but I just don't understand why 2K have allowed so many heat check players to go extinct. They've allowed so many moments cards to go extinct just because they haven't put them in packs enough. And at this stage, putting out a moment super pack is irrelevant because the cards aren't good enough. So why not just put in the awards packs? Why not put heat check players, put moments cards, put current cards in? So it means that everyone's not pulling just constant current cards. So yeah, that's just my opinion anyway. And last up is something that I genuinely think that 2K just please do it. And it's a weird one because it's us, the community. It's our fault a lot of the time that it's happening. So what I would suggest is that 2K just needs to stop giving cards base 11. And obviously you might be saying, oh, this player has the release. there's a couple of perfect examples of it. There is Andrei Kirilenko. Like, sure, the pink diamond, the diamond is base 11, but this card right here literally does not have base 11. And if you guys want to watch a video where I kind of downgraded my God Squad, this is a non-base 11 Andrei Kirilenko. Yep, they gave AK-47 no base 11 on one card and base 11 on the others. Bob Pettit in rosters does not have base 11. Dave Cowens in rosters does not have base 11. Trying to think who else. James Worthy's Amethyst does not have base 11, but his Opal has base 11. If there was another version of Walt Frazier in the game, I'm pretty sure he'd have base 11. But yeah, so you know, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have base 11. So it's kind of a weird one. Like, sure, base 11 is the best release in the game. Sure, I'm happy the cards have base 11. A lot of the time you're going to see my videos me talking about base 11, but it's just unrealistic. It's unrealistic. Like, I'm perfectly fine with them juicing stats of old players that never shot 3-point shots. Because, to be completely honest, like, basketball players are getting much, much better. And whatever about toughness, about the intangible things, like, in pure skill-wise, basketball players are getting significantly better. The shooters are getting better. Everyone can shoot. So, the historic players would literally be absolutely worthless if they made them, like, realistic to how they were compared to the current players. However, at the same time, giving every card base 11 is just absolutely ruined the game. Like, Hino Turkoglu should not be as good as he is. Kirilenko, I loved Kirilenko, one of my favorite players when he played, should not be as good as he is. Bob Pettit should not be a speed boosting base 11 sniper. Same with Dave Cowens. Like, there's no point. Like, I don't understand why 2K are changing players' release for no reason. No, I understand why they're doing it. Why they're changing players' release for no reason, and it's because of hype. If they didn't change the players' release for no reason, there would not be anywhere near as much hype. It's just something that I hope they don't go into the hole of doing that early in the year. Because if they do earlier in the year, they start giving out these releases, they're just going to give out more and more like this year. And I hope to do a little bit of a better job of pacing it so that releasing a really good card, they don't need to give them base 11 and limitless to make them OP. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. These are the 5 things that I think really simple things that need to be changed. Obviously, there are some massive things, like some people are suggesting entire game modes, draft modes. At this stage, either there's going to be a draft mode or isn't. There's no video, no suggestion that will ever be able to get that into the game. And I know for a fact no one's going to watch this wish list. However, they are things that if someone happens to watch it, that I think could be implemented easily enough in the next 2 months before the game comes out. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.